Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting our new series of video tutorials on another CPQ software called Conga CPQ. The very first step toward implementing any CPQ solution is a well-structured catalog, isn't it? Okay. So let's start our first tutorial on setting up catalog using Conga CPQ. So here is the agenda that we're gonna cover today. First of all, we'll cover what is CPQ, then what is Conga CPQ, then what is catalog, how does it look like, and how to set up the same. So the very first thing is what is CPQ. CPQ stands for configure, price, and quote. CPQ is the process that sales rep follows when a quotation needs to be sent to a customer. CPQ simplifies quoting process with configurable products and predefined or dynamic pricing. So whenever we are selling something, we used to send a quotation to the customer, which involves adding several products to the card, right? And then sending out the document to the customer or a note to the customer like this is your quote. So that is what CPQ does for us digitally. Now what is Conga CPQ? So Conga CPQ stands for Conga's Configure, Price and Quotation Solution, which is available on Salesforce. Now Conga CPQ is a robust configurable premium and quote suite that enables the salespeople to quote complex goods and services fast and accurately. So whenever we are doing something manually, it is a headache for us to manage all the stuff, right? Product catalog, pricing, everything. But here, Conga CPQ helps us to set up those and to sell those and handle those complex scenarios of pricing and configuration. Now, what is catalog, right? So, a catalog is a list of things which will be available for sale on a platform. So, if we generally go to Amazon and any Flipkart website, right, we'll have a rich catalog, right, from where we can select the products, we can select home, add them to cart, and then we'll finalize the cart and we'll get our order finalized. So what we use to simplify this stuff, we use catalog to search for, right? So that is what catalog means. A well-structured catalog which involves following string: category and subcategory structure. So if we go to any particular website like Amazon or Flipkart, they'll have category and subcategory category wise product divided, right? So that's a very first thing that we have to see in catalog. Then an easy search, we should be able to search something if you want, right? We should be easily able to search those steps. The other thing is refine your search. So once we search something, we got the products, right? And from that product we can still further refine that particular search, right? Whatever products that we get, we can still refine it, still drill down to that product, right? So that is what refine your search. Then sorting, many a time we need, right? We need sorting by reviews, we need sorting by product name, we need to sort by prices, right? So sorting is again another requirement, right, which needs to be there in a well structured catalog. Then the easy navigation, so the navigation should be also easy, right? It should be user friendly. And the guided selling, many a time it happens when you land on the catalog page, it asks several questions to us, and based on our answers that's being provided, it shows us the products, right? So guided selling is another part in which we will be guided by several questions, right, and the answers that we have given, right? So that is what catalog means, and it contains these steps, right? Now how does it look like in Conga? So it does look like something which is depicted over here. As we can see, it shows like category structure. If you see all categories, cameras, computers, mobiles, and those are the categories and subcategories that we can define. On top of the page we have all categories where easy search is there, right? We can just type in and it will search for us. It also has sorting, so if you want to sort it by product name, product code, you can do it from here. Then on the right hand side, if you have search for and still you want to refine your search, you can refine it via brand. We can have any kind of search, refine search over here. Okay. In the middle of the screen, we'll have products, right? Product selection screen. It says product detail, pricing details. If you want to easily purchase this, we can just hit add to cart. It does have paginations as well, right? It does shows a small mini card at the top of the page where you can see your products being added, right? It's a mini card, and you can again navigate to your cart using this go to pricing button. So that is how the Conga catalog looks like. Okay. Now let's review how to set up this. Okay. So I am in my Salesforce screen where I am on my catalog page where I can't see anything. Nothing is being defined. Okay. There is something like a scope and refine your search is available, but that is for favorites, which is another topic. We will not go right now deep into that. So we'll just start from the basic as of now. So what I will going to do is I need to have a category structure defined over here. So what I'll do is I'll quickly go over here and switch, and I'll go to categories, and I'll define as all categories, and the type should be offering only. So I'll define this categories. Guided page will need be added only when we are going to use guided selling, otherwise we don't need it. So once we are on all category screen, you see the type is offering, it must be offering only. Hierarchy manager, and why offering, that will just give you the idea about in a while. So now what we can define over here is whether we want to include whatever total view or not the category, but these things we'll cover whenever we are going to go ahead and see the card structure. But right now we are not considering any card structure, we are just focusing on categories. So now all categories is the parent one. So now if I want to add subcategory, I can just click on add subcategory, and let's say I'll put in cameras. Okay. This will come up by default. Including total use we'll keep blank. I'll save this. So I've created a subcategory. Now I'll create another subcategory which is called computers. I'll just save this. I'll again go to categories and I'll define another subcategory called mobiles. I'll save this and I'll just refresh this page. You see, now this all categories are coming up. Okay, and it does have several categories like mobile. So these are the subcategories. If we go over here, we'll be able to see the subcategories being created, but we don't have any products being added to this. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll quickly go downside where I can see some products for myself, right, to be added. So I'll select this couple of product which belongs to mobile. I guess we are in mobile, so I'll select this, I'll click associate, and those product will be associated with the subcategory. I'll go to computers and I'll select the computers as ThinkPad, and the HP one I'll associate it, and now I'll finally go to cameras and I will associate cameras as well and save it. The one thing that we have to make sure is our product configuration type must be standalone or bundle option, like only those products which are having configuration type as standalone or bundle will be only visible over here. The configuration type options, like whatever products are having configuration type as option, will not be visible over here. We will further see those steps when we will move forward to category product configuration. I'll just refresh over here and let's see, does it shows anything? No, right? because whenever we do this kind of stuff, right, we add something. Let me add the mobiles over here. I guess I have forgotten to add cameras, so I'll just select this, associate, and once we do this we have to run the maintenance. So I'll go to categories, maintenance, and let's wait for that to be loaded, and we have all categories over here, right? So we'll just click on update view. A job will be started and we'll have to wait until that gets finished. So it got finished. Now if I go over here and refresh the page, let's see whether we'll be able to see the products or not. Yes, we can see that, right? So if I go to mobile, I can see the products. If I go to computers, I can see the products. If I go to cameras, I can see the products. If I go to all categories, I can see all the products, right? Mobile, cameras, and computers. Even I can search through. Let's say I'll search with iPhone. So I'll get those iPhones, right? I can see the categories as well, which it belongs to, right? So that way we can search as well. Now, let's say if I go to view all, we can navigate to view all categories as well from here. Now let's say if we want to sort it, right now it is being sort as ascending order in the product name. We can sort it as a descending order as well. So that's a handy search as well over here, right? Now, how do we set up the refine your search as well, right? So what we have to do is we can still go to our categories, and there is a search filter field called SFDC brand. We can just add this brand contains which kind of product it is or which brand of product it is. So this is Apple, this is Samsung, right? So that is the only data that's it's being storing, and it is being stored on product level. So there is a field called brand on product in which we have selected the products brand, right? So let's say on iPhone 13 it is Apple, on Samsung it is set to Samsung, right? And same for the others, cameras and computers. So I'll select this and I'll again go and refresh this. Still we are not able to see this refined search, right? So consider this is the only search filter that we want to add. So what we can do is we can just go to product filter maintenance. There are other steps also for having those refine your search, but this is the basic one, right? And that's where we will just run this product filter maintenance and we'll wait. It got completed, and if I come over here and just refresh, let's see. You see, now when we come to mobile, we can see the brand. So if I select Apple, then I'll be only seeing the Apple phones, right? If I uncheck this and I'll check Samsung, then I'll be only seeing Samsung mobile. Same for cameras or computers as well. If I click Canon, I'll be only seeing all the cameras which belongs to Canon. If I select Nikon, then I'll be seeing only cameras from Nikon. Same for computers as well. Okay, even once we are over here, right, what we can do is when we want to select something, or we'll select this if we want to select multiple. If we want to add only one product, we can still do add to cart. So I'll just add to cart and I can see that product being added. Okay, right now I have zero price, so pricing won't be there, but just to give you an idea about it. If you want to add multiple products, we can just select this and we'll click on add to cart, which shows both the products being added to cart, and even over here it shows us like it's already being selected, right? So it again shows add another as well, right? So if we have already that in cart and we click add another, it has added the another product, right? Now suppose if you want to have quantity as 2, or we want to purchase 5 quantity of this product and 10 quantity of this product, we can just put this, select and click add to cart. It will add the products with that much quantity, Now you see the pricing is being started, right, in background. Once the pricing is being done, this will go out, and we can just navigate easily using this view cart button, and we'll move forward to the cart page, right. Let me just open this up. It shows like it's preparing the cart, and let's wait for a while to get this pricing complete. Now it is repricing the item, and we see like 5 quantity, 10 quantity that's being added. We don't have prices as we were not considering pricing one, but we are just going to the category structure, so haven't created the pricing. But this way will smoothly navigate to cart. And again, if you want to get onto the catalog, we can just click this button, which will again take us to the category. And again, from here you see that these two products are added, right, and that's where we see this selected text over here, right. So that way we can filter the catalog, we can set up the catalog in Conga CPQ. Thank you very much for watching the videos. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.